guys hope you're having a great day today. It is Friday. Oh my goodness, we made it to the end of the week. That is a good thing, isn't it? It's a great thing today. So in reality, remember how this week I filmed an extra video? That throws me off. So I don't know if it throws you off, but it throws me off. So I planned on a video on Sunday because I knew that, because I was baking and I mailed treats out, because I knew one day this week I was going to have an appointment day, and I'm just learning to plan for appointments to pretty much have my whole day be gone, because that's how it's worked out. So because we have appointments and the kids have a thing that they do, a homeschool thing, so I just figured instead of stressing trying to get a video, I'm like, I'll just do an extra video for the weekend or just film a little bit. Well, the day that I had the appointment, we were done in like 20 minutes, and I was like, that was the fastest appointment of life, literally on time, out the door in 20 minutes. It was like, it was very nice, very nice. So, and I understand doctors get set behind. I get all that. And the reason why I just knew to plan ahead, but we were done. So that's when we decided to do discount store shopping. So I had a whole video for my day that I was supposed to have off. So I'm like, okay, so it's only Thursday. It's Thursday for me, but Friday for you guys. Today's gonna be a little different. You guys said, okay, different is okay, right? Like, it's not gonna be gather your fragments, but it will be food. I have to make foods because we have to eat. And then, I'll also film like this weekend for the next week because it's going to get busy with the holidays and everything come up. We got Jensen's birthday this weekend. So I got some furniture. So I'm excited because like we moved in here, there's things I want to do. There's a ton of stuff I want to do to the house. And it was more like just move in and acclimate. It wasn't like everyone's like, you should go do this. And I get that. I understand. Are you going to put stuff on your walls? Yes, eventually we will when we're ready for it. Because we put stuff up, like I put my clock here on my shelf. So I'm like, okay, after staring at that for a while, I'm like, I don't even like that there. So a good thing I didn't go out and buy a bunch of stuff. I don't know what I want. So having the house be empty and slowly getting things that I know is gonna, what I feel like I want to have is good. Like the little stand over here, I'm like, this is nice because this fills the need. It fills the need for coffee and all that stuff, and then also for all of our coffee cups and all of our water bottles and like my big mixer where to put it. So that served its purpose. And so I have a few more things that I wanted to get. I know one was upstairs. We have our couch up there and the TV stand. That's it. So I got a coffee table for up there. That's something I wanted to get. I do have a couch coming, another couch I ordered for upstairs there. So I was glad for that. We had some at our old house, but they were just way too big to bring here to put up there. The way it sat in that room, it wouldn't have worked. We could have like the way that like we got the right arm or left arm, whatever one we would have had to get the opposite. So to buy the opposite, the colors didn't match, so it wasn't gonna work. So we actually got rid of that at our old house to our people. It was funny. Did I tell you that story? The people that owned our house before us, it was her husband came with a friend. The friend had bought it, but he had come. I'm like, you look so familiar, but he didn't say anything until like at the end, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, I know you. So anyway, so that went to them, but and we got the white couch up there, the cream color couch, which is nice, and so that's worked out really good for space. And the girls have those 2 round chairs they got last year at Christmas, and so that works good. But we still need more up there because we watch TV mostly upstairs as a family versus downstairs. Downstairs is good here. It's just everything's whatever's online. So we just have YouTube, and so it's like whatever you can see. I have to just get another DVD player. That's all. The one I hooked up was like old school, and so it did not work. It didn't even find my DVD player when I hooked it up to the TV. So I was like, oh, I just need to buy a new one. So whatever, no big deal. And I'm like, you know what? We have the one upstairs. That's fine. We'll just watch digital or cast to it down here. That's fine. So we'll see what we do. I don't know. But for now, we needed more space up there. So we got another couch because we had one big empty wall. So that will be coming hopefully before Christmas. We'll see. That was like my Christmas was like, let me get a few things for the house. In January, we'll start doing a few more things too. So anyways, coffee table. That was something we needed upstairs to put our stuff on. So because they keep taking my table. I have one little small table for down here, and that keeps getting taken upstairs. So it'll be nice. Coffee table up there. So I'll do that. And then I got a little cart for my kitchen. And I'm just, I've been moving it around, debating where to put it. I also got another piece for my entryway, and I keep moving it around. Putting in different spots of where I want it to go. So lots of maneuvering, lots of fixing, but I've got that. I've got a list. I'm looking at all my stuff. Tonight is going to be our gingerbread house night. So we're doing gingerbread competition tonight. We've got all of our houses upstairs, so we'll decorate those. That'll be fun. And then I put the kids, those little soda pops that we got from the discount store with the glass marble, put those in the refrigerator so we can have those. We'll have treats. It'll be fun. So I got to think of dinner. I don't have to think. I just have to know what we're going to have. So I will get that out because I was thinking about it yesterday. I'm like, I better get dinner out early because it's more than likely frozen. Yeah. And then plan for the next few days as well. And like I said, we have Jensen's birthday this weekend. And so anyways, it's gonna be a busy day. Are you okay for a busy day? I'm okay for a busy day. Yesterday was pretty much gone all day, even though I did my discount store haul. It was more of like in and out running. So it was running, being gone all night, go to bed. We watched a movie last night, and it was just a long day. So I'm like, okay, my house, how does it get messy? How does it get messy? We're not even in it. I'm like, there's stuff everywhere. So we got some picking up to do, all that good stuff. I'm gonna stop chatting, and then we're just gonna start cleaning up, getting our day, all the little fun things we're gonna do today. You guys ready for a great day? I am ready for a great day. All right, let's go. One of the pieces of furniture that I got was a rolling cart for my kitchen. So I'd like to get that organized today. So we'll start on that in a minute. But first I gotta clean up. We didn't do anything. And the kids did earlier while I was gone. But this is just like the afternoon mess. What happened when we just came home, through everything because we were hurry up, get out the door, come home, eat dinner, and just chill and watch a movie. So we didn't clean anything up. Everything just went in the sink. So I'm just gonna clean up real quick so I have a clean workspace. It seemed like it took a long time just cleaning up, but this is something, I want to show you something I got. This I bought, and I got it actually on Temu, and it's a little, when I was at Aldi, when we first were like shopping, looking at Christmas, it was early, and so they had little, I think they were gingerbread men, and they had like a cutout so you could put them over top of a mug, and I thought, how cute is that? I will go back and get those later. No, there was nothing left later. So then I was thinking, I remember back in the day they had little gingerbread ones that you could make, and I thought, oh, one day I'll get the kit. Well, I happened to think about those gingerbread men, and so then I looked up online, and I was placing an order for Temu because we got a snorkeling mask from one of my friends on here. Got one. She said it's the best one ever, and it really is, but it doesn't work for kids, so it's an adult site. It's fun. It's weird because it's Temu, and it's not like I bought kids goggles on Amazon, and they just fog up after a while. And so this other one is just really nice, so I got it. You can literally put it on, you can go underwater and breathe, and you go below water and breathe, and you come out, you can breathe. It works awesome, and I think it was like $13. I think I got one in my room. I'll have to show you today. And so we got that, but when I was on there, I'm like, let me look and see if they have this. So I got this. This is a little gingerbread house. Look at that. So you cut it out, and then you can make a mini cookie that sits on a mug. Probably not my most favorite thing to make and do, tiny things, but I thought that might be something fun the kids might enjoy doing. So we may attempt some of these next week. We will see. Even if it's just regular cookie dough, I might. We'll see. But I thought, how fun is that? That might be a fun little project to do. So I have that sitting here in my, this is my to-do space here. I've got that, and I've got my box for my oven thermometer. I got that. So today I'll be using my oven. I want to check in and see how it is, but that is going to be good. So I'm excited for that. And in my sink, I think I've been asking over and over and over, like this one, it just doesn't pump out much soap, and I'm like, why is it not? And then someone mentioned it's for their hand soap, and I'm like, hand soap? Why would you need hand soap at a kitchen sink? And I don't know. I mean, I get that. I always just use dish soap. If I gotta wash my hands, I use dish soap. That's what I do. I have this bottle because I have a bunch of these that we got at Big Lots, and so I thought, well, I'll put that out. I realized, I'm like, this thing is just clogged. It's not working. No, it's just because it's a hand soap pump. That's all. I just had no idea. I assumed if it's next to the kitchen sink, it's going to be a dish soap pump. It's not. So it doesn't pump out very much. So it's like when you do it, it's like you got to pump it a bunch of times to make your soap work. So I end up just leaving my big giant bottle in the sink. Yes, I can go get a bottle of soap, but I'm thinking, so that was on my Christmas list this year, was a new soap dispenser, just to replace this one and put in one that I can pump dish soap, because that's what I would use in there versus having a bottle up here. And I'd rather have a bottle of like hand soap up here that we can use versus that. So anyways, I solved my issues with that. And then I was sitting here, I looked in the fridge, and I'm like, what am I going to do for food today? So I have plenty of breakfast foods all around. I've got bagels out right now in the refrigerator. We have some waffles, and then Stephen last night was like, do we have any more of those yummy sandwiches? I'm like, what's the yummy sandwiches? And it's the egg McMuffins. And I'm like, we do, but they're frozen. He's like, oh, he was bummed. So I put some of those in there. So we have that, the bagels, and the waffles. I'm thinking that's the breakfast. I call it breakfast drawer. And there's some breakfast burritos in there too. So that's in there. Lunch, I'm sure there is something for lunch. I'm not too worried about lunch because I feel like, I know there's jambalaya, there's lunch meat, there's sandwiches. I think it's gonna be good. I might, see how my morning goes. I bought that ring bologna yesterday. I would love to see, I hope it's ring bologna. I'd love to grind it up and make sandwich bread. That would be a good surprise for Brooklyn because she loves sandwich. I love so much sandwich bread. Anybody else love sandwich bread? It's basically ground up lunch meat. My mom would take, she'd buy the nice ring bologna and she'd grind it up by hand. Or with her grinder in her hand. Yeah, like a hand grinder. I use my food processor. So that's really good. You can't just use a sliced bologna. It's way too slimy. So you gotta use ground. Well, then I went to a Mennonite bulk food store, and they would take their lunch meat. And so like after, you know, you're slicing at the deli where you get the ends, they would grind that up. That is really good. Regular chicken, it just tastes like chicken, but the lunch meat is so good. So we would sometimes do the bologna mix with the like chicken, and it's so good. It's so good. So we haven't had it in forever. I don't even think I had it in the mountains. Did I have it in the mountains? I feel like I did not. We probably did not, but we would go to Michigan. Grandma would bring some with her always when she came to visit, and so it's a Michigan thing. It's up north thing. I'm sure it's down south. I just don't know where it's at right now. I tried looking for the ring bologna. I just can't find it. So anyways, I've got some, I hope. So maybe I'll make that for lunch today. We'll see how our morning goes here. But I did look in there, and I have mashed potatoes. Remember I made that ham dinner this week, so there's 2 bowls of mashed potatoes because nobody ate mashed potatoes. Surprise, surprise, surprise. They taste delicious. They just not care for them, and they had a little bit, but not enough to like eat a meal. So I'm gonna make, I'm gonna say shepherd's pie because that's what I call it, cottage pie. It's so hard for me to say cottage because when I'm talking to my family, if I'm talking to my mom, I say cottage, they'd be like, what are you talking about? We make shepherd's pie, and I know it's called cottage. Shepherd is with lamb, cottage is with beef. When you grow up with something, you just call it like that's what we called it. That's what we used to buy it at the store, actually. I want to say it was Stouffer's. We had a lot of TV dinners as a kid. Anybody else have TV dinners? Did you grow up like we had TV dinners once a week? My mom worked, she cut hair, and so she was busy. She worked right behind her house in a little beauty shop, and so she did hair. So we had TV dinners once a week. So I remember do you remember those? Like we always had the ones, pull back the plastic, and it was like turkey, the turkey one, Salisbury steak. What else? I'm trying to think of anything else that I never liked. I'm trying to think what time. Wait, chicken. I think the Salisbury steak was the one I really liked. I don't really remember. I was really young. But anyways, then they came out with the bigger platters, and it was like mac and cheese. And I remember getting the mac and cheese, like a bigger one, and we would cook that in the oven. That was pretty good. Stouffer's mac and cheese in the oven. Probably not as good now, but I do remember that. And so they had, it was called shepherd's pie back then, where we lived. I don't know, maybe they call it different now, but it was in the little paper. I still remember the paper pan. So that's why I call that cottage for everybody, because now everything's on the internet, everything worldwide, and everybody knows everything. But back in the day, we stayed in our area, and that was what it was called. So I call it shepherd's pie. So I'm gonna make that for dinner. So I pulled out a cream of mushroom and a package of ground beef, and then I'm going to thaw it, and then I'll cook that up here in a little bit and get that finished so dinner's done, because I like to get my food finished. But my kitchen area is clean, so that's a good positive thing. So I think I'm gonna work on one thing, a piece of furniture that I got from my kitchen. So I got a new cart for my kitchen. So this is kitchen, I'm learning what are things that I need. What are the flaws of this kitchen, and what do I need to fix it? Does it mean I need to buy a different house? No. Is it different than my other house? Absolutely, because we grew in that house. How long do we live there for? 6 years? Is it 6 years? I think it was 16. 2016 we bought the house, so like six and a half years, right? It was going on 7 or it was going on 6. I don't know. Anyways, whatever it was, we were there for a long time. So I acclimated. I made my home my home. I bought, if you look at my YouTube videos, you can see the beginning, and we had a couple odd and end furniture. We had things that worked and didn't work. You just find what works. So as my channel grew, it was more during the time when my house was already put together and when it was smaller in the beginning, but it's just how things are. So the same thing with this house. Like I'm in here and I'm like, okay, what is a flaw in this house? So one thing I noticed in this house is drawer space. I don't have a lot of drawer space. Now we have, like in the kitchen, there is a butler's pantry over there. And so when I first moved in, I put all my food there. And then I realized, and people said, no, you gotta put your like glass dishes there. That was a better choice, but I had to see what worked. So that's got most of my glass dishes, that kind of stuff. And there's a few drawers, they're small. So my drawers over there hold like Sharpie markers and rechargeable batteries and I mean, odd and end hooks, things like that. I don't know, maybe I'll put something else in there, probably as time goes on. And then we have the closet down there that's like a pantry closet. I think they used it for an office here. Well, anyways, it's got the same countertop as our kitchen, and it's got, it's a nice big piece of furniture. So we're actually, so right now that holds a lot of food in there because that's where we're gonna store most of our food. So that is actually gonna come out where the Christmas tree is, and we're gonna put it there because it's perfectly, it'll be a nice thing to hold our school books, blankets, that kind of stuff. So after the new year, we're gonna rip that out, put that in, and then put shelves in that closet, and then that can be a full-size pantry, which I'm excited for. So that will That's all gonna come eventually. Eventually, we'll get there. So the food will go out there. So I have some food in here, like just over here. I have our baked goods, baking stuff down there, and I've got some stuff over in that pantry. I don't know what I'll do, how I'll move things. We'll see how everything goes. So drawers were a space. They're something that I don't have a lot of. So they're smaller drawers. I have these right here, and then I have like one over here. So I put my spices over here. I have my hot pads here. Do I need a whole hot pad drawer? Yeah, because I go through it. I don't think I could ever live with just two. I could, and just hook them up, and that's probably better. Is that better? Take out two and hang them up, but I don't know. I like different kinds. Sometimes I'm grabbing stuff, and I love these were homemade. Aren't these awesome? So sometimes I like to just grab these because they work good, but sometimes these ones, because then sometimes I use like my mom's because it's small and it grabs. Kids like the thicker ones because they don't want to burn their hands. It's just whatever you use. So this drawer is a little bit full, so we just shove it in there. But the other ones I don't have, and like I didn't have enough space for all of my spoons and utensils and all that because the drawer space was not all there. So I have like that one on the right. What is over there now? Oh, it's a towel drawer. I had in that drawer over there was our coffee pods and straws because we had our coffee over there. Well, now that we've solved a lot of the drink issues, coffee's over here. These drawers hold like straws and extra pods, that kind of stuff. So in the lids, because we have a ton of water bottles and stuff. So now the towel drawer is overflowing. And so now we're doing two drawers over there for now. And then this one has my washcloths in it and extra things like my extra battery for my camera and my little, I call it my switchblade. It's not my switchblade, my box cutter to my boxes, and a tool to tighten my camera because I had it on my counter. I'm like, I don't want to leave this on the counter all the time. And then we have one for knives and we have one for random utensils. So drawer space is one of those things that I'm like, I use up so much. And so I ended up putting just my silverware on that little holder right there. That worked good, I think, when we moved here because everybody was coming to drawers. I didn't really have space for them, but it'd be nice to put it back in a drawer, just like, because now I have this thing sticking out all the time and I had it on my table. Solving issues. So anyway, so I'm thinking I need something that can hold most of my towels because I feel like I use 3 drawers for towels and washcloths, and that's like a lot of drawers used up. And then also I don't have I do have a lot of countertop space. I get that, yes. I could put all my appliances out. I don't like that. I don't like having a ton of stuff on your counters. That's just me personally. Functionality, yes, it's good to put everything out, but I just don't like doing that. So for me, I'd rather get everything out, but we have a family, people, they like to have things and use it. So we had our toaster over here, and that was okay, but the toaster's underneath the cabinet. So, you know, heating the cabinet up all the time you're using the toaster, not very good over there. So I usually just put it back by the, on the butler's pantry, and the microwave is over there as well. So I thought it'd be nice to be able to get something to put over that's a little bit smaller that I can put the toaster on, or the microwave on. But I think the microwave I'll leave over there because that's not something we use all the time. We really don't use our microwave that much, which at my old house I used all the time. I was put my stove, it was big, it worked, but it's smaller now, so we don't use it for everything. The microwave is over there as well. So I'd like something a little bit smaller that can have the toaster on. So I found a little like rolling cart. So I put this thing together. I came out and I'm like I was doing the coffee stand, and that was a lot of pieces. And I'm like, okay, and I ended up putting a couple pieces on wrong, and just, it's all good. Greg came out and fixed it. That was a good thing, and it was just a lot more work. And so this, I'm like, surely this is a whole lot easier. It's a little bit smaller. But he came out when I started doing it, and he's like, honey, and I'm literally sitting on the floor. It's funny how different personalities click with different things. Like me, I like some things I like systematic and nice and neat, and I pick up and thrive well with that. Other things, like the grocery cart. I could care less if my cart is messy. I really don't care. Put the groceries in, go out. Way back in the day, before I had kids, like a lot of them, yes, I like systematic, nice and neat. Put them on the, you know, the checkout, the little, what is that thing called? The thing where you take the groceries, put on and let it check out, nice and neat. So everything's together. Well then, take 10 kids to the grocery store. Yeah, you'll change your mind real quick on a clean, super organized grocery cart because you're more concerned about getting in and getting out. So I don't, like, those things don't bother me. So now Greg likes clean shopping cart, likes when things are organized, but then there's other things in his life that are chaotic. So we just do differently. So when I put my stuff together, I'm like on the floor with all the pieces everywhere. It works for me. And then he came out, he's like, honey, we need a little organization here. And I'm like, really? So he put it up on the countertop and was putting it together, and we got it all together. So this is really good. So now I'm debating, one of those things with the furniture, we're putting it and moving it around, debating where to put this thing. This is just nice little, like a rolling utility cart. So what I did is we got it stuck over here for now. Kind of small, I get it. I don't really want too much on that wall because that's like a nice walkway going in. I don't mind having it there, but I want to be able to use it. And I was thinking I'm going to put my washcloths and towels in there. So I don't want it like over there. We have around the corner in the hallway there where the vacuum is. That's another area, but I'm thinking more of like a taller kitchen, almost like a baker's rack is what I'm thinking in there. Something a little heavier duty. And I'm thinking to put the microwave there. We'll see how things go. Greg says it looks good right here, which I get it. Right here is really nice. Almost like a second extension of your kitchen counter. So that is kind of nice having it there. That it fits really good there. But when I'm cooking all day long, like I like my trash can by me. I have the trash can like over in the corner here. And then for me, it's like I'm carrying trash across my kitchen floor. And so when I'm doing a lot of meal prep, it doesn't work. So for me, the trash can right next to me here is better. Maybe, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like, so this for me, for good. So then I thought I could put over here by the palm tree. Maxine, I have to move her. I gotta figure out what to do with her because she's in the kitchen with me all the time. So this, I have it moved for over here. And I thought maybe right here would be not too bad. Because that's like a small little, it fits right there. So I'm like, is that too smushy with the coffee table? I don't think it's too much of the palm tree. We're not gonna have the palm tree all the time over there. And I thought maybe right there would be nice if we could put the toaster on it, I'm thinking. And that's more part of the kitchen. So I'm thinking, but if we need it, we could slide it over. So I'm thinking that, like, even though it is a little bit nicer next to the counter, my trash can is like an extension of what I'm doing all right here. So I'm thinking that, I guess it's only 2 more feet away. But it is 2 more feet away that you have to walk, so I'm not really sure. So it's one of those things I'm probably gonna put here, and then you're gonna see me move it somewhere else. We'll see how it goes. But for now, then I gotta figure out what to do with poor Maxine, because she's like on the floor, and she's like, Mom, what am I could still stick her bed like right in the corner there. The palm tree is not gonna be there, so I could put her right back there. That might make her feel a little bit like safer, you know, when she's in her little zone back there. So that might work out for now. I can just put her up front and put her food over in the corner here. So it's like her food's over there to eat, and then, so I might just do that. But for this, I'm gonna fill it up with all my stuff. And so I'm thinking toaster on top, because they like to do that. Maybe I'll put a little, I don't know what. But I have appliances, I have things that I can stick on here that we can use. So the drawers will be nice. They're not huge, but I think they're gonna do good to put all my washcloths in and stuff. So let me get my drawers empty and we'll bring them over here. So I'm thinking that, I'm like, all I use is my Norwex cloths. That's all I like. I like to wipe my counters, and every single day they go in the laundry. So one way you can tell if the cloths are going bad is you smell them. If they smell yucky, it's time to like strip them, put them in a pot of water and stove and boil them. It'll boil out all the brown, it's gross, disgusting, thinking, wow, that's stuck in my laundry. But do it with your clothes, it does the same thing. You can see how much actually gets stuck in your laundry by all the chemical cleaners that we use. So this is good. I just have one window cloth here. I'm like, but I have a dusting cloth. I'm going to put that in the bathroom. So that, I mean, is that going to work? Just having that in there? The other washcloths I'll take out and use as rags. So the towels, same thing. I'm going to fold and see. I got to go through them here and see which ones do I need to keep, if there's any to get rid of. Does anybody else keep old towels just because you like them? Me, I get a lot of towels from TJ Maxx and stuff. My mom would send some, but I still like, this one I think I wrapped in my Christmas box. I'm like, it's still a good towel. These ones I got, I thought they were cute, but it reminded me not to get them because they're all like weird. Look at how they're misshapen. They looked pretty in the package, but they wash and dry weird, so it'll work. Maddie likes gluing stuff nice and neat, so I'm sure she'll be in here organizing this perfectly. These are all stained, so I'll probably have rag piles. These are my fall ones, so I'm thinking to keep my fall ones. Some have bleach on them. I know, it's family and life. And some absorb better than others. So it's one of those things where you're like, if it doesn't dry really well, so you can like overstuff it, that's what's gonna be good. I can put some on top. If it doesn't dry well, it's like, what's the point of keeping them? So I'm thinking, yeah, I'm just gonna put a bunch in here. These ones, let's see. These are my fall ones that were a gift that one of my viewers, my mom would always send me towels for the season. So she sent me some. I thought that was beautiful. So I will put those, these are fall. I have my fall ones down here. So these will go down here, which will be nice. So this is good. We have a nice stock drawers, and you can overfill, which is good because they're not too bad. So now I'm like, all right, what can we put on the shelves? Because these are going to be, I have like bar mop towels. They're going to probably, I don't know, go in the rag pile. Rag pile, because we use those all the time for that kind of stuff, which is good. So let me stick this over here. So if I just slide this over here, and then I've got my toaster sitting over here. It needs to be clean. Like this can just sit out over here, right? And so I'm thinking toaster out, because it's like, what else would we put on there? I could do like, I think that's it. I'm just thinking anything else that we would put out. My mixer's down there. I don't use my food processor. That would be something else to leave out, but I don't use that enough to leave out all the time. The other thing would be, what would be like my slow cookers, but those are good in the cupboard. So now I just need to think what to stick on the shelves. Do a look around my kitchen real quick. So again, this is all the planning phase of like what is gonna work and what is not gonna work. So I'm wondering if like I should buy mixing bowls over there. That was something that it's kind of taken up one of those cupboards where it's like I could use it for something else. So I'm thinking like I brought all my mixing bowls nest really nice. So could I just put that on the shelf? I could. And then what about on the top of the shelf in there? I have my glass mixing bowl. So could I put that on top? I sure could. Or you know what, on the bottom? Oh wait, hold on, I got something. The reason why I put it there is because the top isn't like is sturdy. The bottom ones are wood. And then what if I put like my hand mixer? Let me do that like my little baking thing. I've got that because over here we've got, again, this is work in progress. So I've got like one empty, but this is, don't mind this, hold on. Could we put some of our cooking things like this we would use? We would use this. Could even the rolling pin, would that be too big? And do like a baking zone. I'm looking through. These would be all the things I use for baking, right? The rest is pancake. I'm excited for this. Nettie's gonna make some Christmas pancakes. I'm thinking, because the rest are more food baking stuff over here. Would that work? Seems like, what are you doing to me? In the middle of the floor, I'm gonna get stepped on. I'm thinking I like that. This could be like the baking center. Have it, baking and our washcloth center. Wish I had. I don't really have anything else for all the washcloths going. This is good because what else would you put in the drawers? This is going to be too big to, I mean, I can just let it sit out. I don't use this that much, so I like the small one. I'll probably, do I use it? I mean, it can go anywhere. I got space for it. So let me just see if there's any more baking tools. Only thing I found was my scooper, because that would be something I could scoop up with. So I'm thinking, my poor kids are gonna be like, Mom, where does everything go again? And then I got this little basket out. I'm like, so I'm gonna clean this off. Then we can put some fruit and stuff in here that we have to, I keep everything in the refrigerator. Maybe you should keep stuff out. I'm more of a, keep it in the refrigerator so it stays cold, just because we're here in this Florida and I feel like everything just gets bad. Maybe through the winter it's okay, so I'll probably put some else. So I think this is gonna work. The only thing I had extra was that I put like under my sink, which I'm trying to clear up some space under my sink because there's not a lot and I threw a lot of extra in there, like my big giant foil, my big giant plastic wrap. I'm almost out of the big giant foil. I won't have to go back to a big one. I don't need that much foil. I'll just go to a regular person's foil. Regular normal people that go to Walmart and get one instead of the big one, because I just don't have the space for it. I don't need that big anymore. So I think I'll just give that. The plastic though, I'll have forever. I'll have the plastic forever because there's a lot of plastic. We don't use that much plastic all the time. You know what I mean? So that will be fine, but I'd like to replace that. So, and then under my sink is getting emptier because we put a lot in there. We shove a lot under there because there's just, and there's a lot of, the way they did the tubing and everything, it just doesn't work as great. So this is just for washing. So I'm like, do I just put that in the washcloth drawer, I guess? Can we just shove it in here? We can, right? And that's just a washcloth thing. Okay, so that is gonna work. So I've got all my washcloths and towels and baking, and then a little basket right here. Perfect. Now I need to get, do I get an extension cord? Well, the cord, let me see. The way the palm tree is plugged in is a different, oh, is this gonna even reach? Oh, is that even gonna reach? Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. Is that gonna be too far out? The way the plug is, it's a big plug for the palm tree. Let me see if there's one behind here. Okay, for now, the temporary, it'll be out a little bit because the plug for the palm tree sticks way out and I have to go get a cord We should just have to go get one upstairs and maybe, but after Christmas that's gonna be moved somewhere else. And I'll probably just stick Maxine, slide her up as close as I can. She's not in the idea. We're gonna have a little smush in here until after Christmas, because then after I can stick her back in that corner. I think she'll be happy. So this, I think this is gonna work. All right, changing my mind. I was gonna leave these out. Again, I don't like leaving stuff out here because I feel like it's gonna get bad because it's warm. It's like 80 degrees. It's gonna be 80 degrees today. I think 76, which is still gonna be pretty warm. So let's dump that in there. Why I put this, I'm just looking around. What else can go there? I can literally, the decisions. And then after the coffee stand is gone, I'll have space in the coffee thing too. Let me look here. And put the puppy chow in there too for now. It doesn't have to be perfect. Let me go let's get some stainless steel cleaner for that. And then even when I'm baking, if I end up wanting to move it, I can roll it because it rolls over to next to the counter. That's gonna work. Let me wipe off my dishwasher because I got this up. I don't usually like anything in my refrigerator. Is it wrong to put a bowl up there? There's a tray up there. What is that? So I could just leave it up there because that's like a big thing. So now I've got some drawers that are empty, which is a good thing. So now I have to figure out what to put in those drawers, which will be good to figure out. So I'd like to put somewhere in there. I have to get some holders, but I can just put it in there for now. I think I've got, let me go look. I think I've got some back there. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on. Okay, let's look at drawers. So like this one I store, this is for my lights I don't ever use. A battery and a plug and lights. This is for my camera, a lighter, and my knife. I should just put that in a container. But the one, I'm just thinking how I'm gonna do this. Eventually it'd be good to put like my Ziploc bags and stuff in these drawers. So maybe those can go over there. I'm just looking. I don't have all that right now because I'm still in a big container. But so I know that this thing gets all messed up because my knife, this thing slides to the back all the time. So you're left with like, okay, pull forward. And then I've got like ramen spoons in here. And then it's like mixing stuff and stuff. And so I need something to prevent it from going back. Let me take this out and we're gonna wipe it out. And so I'm looking at my drawers. These two are bigger. I think they're all different sizes. This is big, this is small, and this is big. But I'm wondering if, like, I don't think these fit at all. They don't. They don't even fit. It only fits in this one. So I'd have to eventually get something, but I'm thinking the smaller one for like forks and spoons, and then the ramen supers things, and the chopsticks. I could get some dividers, but for now we'll just put them in there and we'll see. It's all about trying it and seeing it. Leave it in there for a little bit, throw it with the whole family out because you move stuff around. Eventually, dividers again. We will when we figure out what we're gonna do in here. And then it's like, I probably should keep this for like my spatulas and stuff because there's a lot of that. And then maybe the knife, what would you put with the knives? The knives are one of those things like, do you put those in a different cupboard? Decisions of life right now. Because I don't have that many knives, so how much stuff do you need to put in a drawer? You know what I mean? Okay, so I put the box that my thermometer came in the back. That will prevent that from sliding up. That's gonna work. And then the butter knives usually I have laying in there. We don't use those very often, so I'll just kind of stack them on top. I think that's gonna work. Okay, one of those things that gets in the way of everything is tongs. So maybe tongs can go in here because we do use these all the time. And it's one of those things that don't have a spot, so you throw it in my little meat stasher. So this can be the drawer. I'm thinking that can be the drawer of like all the knives, tongs, and the meat smasher, right? And then the silverware here, and then I can go back to putting this in here and separating this stuff a little bit. I'm thinking, let's try that. So I'm thinking this is gonna work because it'll hold This is like the knife, so everything can go in here nice and neat. Tongs, I put a couple tongs. I put my little veggie peeler over here as well. This could be the serving drawer, and this can be, I put just the like scooper, like dessert scoopers, because these get put over here and then they use them when they're cooking and they melt them. So this would just be like cake servers specifically, and then like this ice cream scoop and the other scoop. I probably have more stuff over there. Let me go see. And this, I always put these like in here because I literally, let me see, one of these only fits. These things get dropped, and then this, okay, that's good. And they always look for the apple thing. So will that all fit here? So this is more of a baking thing. Let me go put this in the, let me put that in the baking utensil cart. And one of those things, I used to have a ton of clothespins. There's only like 4, so those can go in my little random box too. So will this work? I don't know. It may get changed, so I'll have to get some dividers. Just need like 3 dividers, so probably just 3 of these. Make myself a note to measure. I could just get like one of those silver holders too. I kind of like these because you can move them around and see. So it'll just say like this. The kids will be like, Mom, why are you doing this? It throws the whole house off. But I'm thinking this works for right here. This is like what I use. The baking stuff would be there. I got 2 more drawers. Let's see what else we can do. Oh wait, that doesn't fit. That doesn't shut. So that needs to slide a little bit more. Okay, that works. I'll save this because we probably will use it. I got a little bit of hole in the bottom. In summer, outside, something like that. So then I'm thinking over here, why don't I do, are these the same size? Let's measure to give your arm. Ooh. Yeah, they're the same size. I'm wondering, why don't I do one with baggies? Because we're downsizing. I don't have the right proper containers. I'm wondering if I can just, let's wipe it out first. I'd be like a real person that organizes their drawers with those things, those containers. I probably could just get some containers. So if I get like a foil, because I don't usually use plastic, I'll have a big thing, but I can get a thing of foil. It would, oh my God, here. A thing of foil right here, because this could just go right back. These are going to take too much space. You know what? I could use those drawer dividers that I used over there. That'd probably be cheaper. And just, well, no, because that's not going to fit with the roll. Actually, the roll's not going to fit if this fits in here. For now, will this work? It's just going to be one big mess when the kids come in here. Probably. Let me go get the rest of the stuff. I did have a foil over there and a big giant thing. So look at that, will fit right there, but I got to put my big bags in here. What I can do, we're going to do this because I don't need all 200 lunch bags out. So like the new year is going to be, you know, organizing. I have to get new containers for like plastic containers because mine, I've had them for a few years and plastic does get yucky, unfortunately. And we have some like for my pantry and they're just quite too big for the shelves I have here. So I'm going to have to downsize on some of those. So this will be good. I'll set this up. Like don't just buy on a whim. You know, like I'm going to see, is this going to work in here? I'll set these up and we'll kind of see if this works for us. This is destroy your bag, Amy, I know. Your box, I mean. So could we just do like that? Is that good? Can we just do that? We can do that, right? For now, we'll just roll them in here and stick them in here. This is going to be one of those things I have to tell the kids. All right, let's take a few out here. Hold on. I'm going to tell the kids, okay, just grab a few and like know where they're at so they're not just grabbing from everywhere. So if this works, I can get the organizers for these and put those nice and neat in here. So that might be an option. That very well might be an option. Okay, so for now, this is how this is going to go until I figure everything out. I'll put these back in my extra. I have a little bit of, I had some of my old ones. I don't know why I didn't bother using these. I forgot I did. So there's enough to use for now. So I'm just going to set that nice and neat on top. And then that one more drawer filled. So for now, random tools can go in here that we could use, like the immersion blender, the pancake sweeter. This is a very cool gift. Pizza cutter doesn't have a hole, and a chopper. Not bad. So I think that's gonna work for now. Like the drawer space, I'm like, I'm sure we'll always find something more to put in here because there's always something somewhere. So I'm like, it's freeing up space is what it's doing. It's like I have all those drawers in that pantry in the wall there. That might be good to put all my baking stuff in. You know what I mean? Just in smaller containers. So we'll see. Not today, but another day. So down here, something else I've been wanting to do is I have Mexican food down here. I know it's bad to have it in there. I just didn't really have a spot for it that was functional and good. So now I'm thinking that tall pantry, if her food's gonna be over there, I can just put it in the bottom roller. It's in a closed container, so it's sealed good. It's got a rubber seal. I'm thinking that, and then we keep her towels for her bath just folded up behind it. I'm thinking that way I'm freeing up some space in here, because like everything, it's all just shoved in here. And I got these, they're two shelves, which worked out really good because it gave me an extra space in here, because it's just a random filled thing. So let me stick her food over here. I'm thinking that's gonna work for there. So I'm gonna take this stuff out and kind of see what like I said, it's not functional at all. It does not work. It worked for what I had, but I need to do something a little bit better. So now that we have the pantry over there, I can put like the roll of plastic over there somewhere and the foil, try to like focus on, or maybe just leave it out to be like, use that up. So what I'm gonna do is, I keep this little roller thing, works really good, just to store. Actually, it's got dog food in it. Let's clean that out. Yeah, let me clean that out first. So for me, grabbing under the sink, it's good for me just to grab my stuff out. I'm thinking this door will be shut. It's better on my right. So I don't know, can I like fit my soap in there with all this? I usually keep this right on top, and then I do keep a bottle of cleaner in here. Usually I'll do vinegar. When I run out of my cleaner, I'll be using vinegar. And this is just Maxine shampoo and spray. So that'll actually fit all in there, right? Okay, so that's gonna be good. A little smushy, but it'll work. So that'll be good there, and then we probably can put our little shells in here. Let's see. This gives you a little space. So we could slide stuff underneath, and then this would be good for these right here. And then it's nice to grab, like, I don't need all these. We have all these brushes. How many brushes does one person need? What I need to do is, because I'll use like this or this once in a while, but I don't want to put it in here with all the clean stuff. So like right here, this little container will work really good. Grab it, I can stick that right there on the shelf. And for a scraper, this works good to scrape things as well. I have an extra one here. So this will be good. I'm just looking at this here. This is like all my bottle brushes, and then we use a brush. We got plenty of straw brushes, not bottle brushes. I can just put those in here if we use them, stick them in here. Even in here is good. Just slide this, go like this, and just slide this underneath. Is that gonna work? That's not gonna fit there. Put that in here. Okay, so that'll be good right there. I'm thinking good. And then the other side, look at, we have space. We have space again, yay. Wow, look at that. That's not even that smushed, which is good. I could still put my, maybe literally, it's like one roll left. It's not that much. I'll probably use this up today, actually. It's not that much. We'll just leave that out. So could you leave your plastic wrap over there? Sure, I could, but I don't think I'm going to. Too much smushed under here is like a little too much. So I'm thinking like trash bags. I've got some more. I might stick those over there. Paper towels are always good to keep up. These are like the bathroom ones. This is good right here, this, and I'm thinking that's gonna work. I don't even have to put this in here if I didn't want to. Sometimes it's easier just to grab it out. I mean, it fits though, as long as it doesn't get too smushy in there. But I'm thinking that's gonna work. Okay, feeling a whole lot better about under my sink. So one thing I am gonna change is I have trash bags. I bought a ton at our last discount store because we have a trash can for outside, my old kitchen one, but it doesn't fit these big giant ones. Will we replace it with these ones? Probably. It depends on the price of them. But I've got a lot of those left, so it's one of those things like they usually grab it for the inside trash and it doesn't fit. So if I explain that it's in here, under here, they could put it back there. There we go. That to grab it right there. And these, it's good to see these because I don't know when we're out of the bathroom trash bags. And so again to see it right here. So that's good, because I'm trying to, if I have extra, I don't mind keeping the extra over there, but like trash bags are one of those things I like to like, oh, there's no more. Oh, there's no more over there. So just finding that routine of like where my reserves are. So when I do make my shopping list, I have to look in 20 different places because I forget all the time. So this is good. Okay. Very happy. Good for under the sink. Something I did put under there is my vases. Why? I don't know. My mom always put vases under the sink. I like to put my vases under the sink. So I stuck one there and here. Remind me, fill it up with flour. So this is good. Let me wind these up. Okay, perfect. Done under there. So I'm cooking our hamburger over here to make our shepherd's pie. And then Maddie went up. She's getting our gingerbread houses down to put on the table. Grab my sticky tape. We have Christmas cards. We have Christmas cards here. So I don't know if I show these ones. Ross. I think I did. I showed this one. We're going to hang on the wall. She sent me this one. We got this one. We got a gift card to Starbucks from Miss Carol. So thank you so much. Definitely going to put that to use. And then we got one from Cheryl and Jeff. This one is from Emily. Thank you so much, she says. From our family leaders, thanks for being a light to so many. God bless you and your family. So thank you. And then we got one from the Blackwell family. She has been mailing us a Christmas card for a long time. Even Maddie was like, I know those people. And I said, I know. I said, her kids have grown up a whole lot. Definitely getting big. So she always sends us a Christmas card. So thank you very much. This is from Gina. She says, I know you hear this a lot, but you made such a huge impact on my life in beginning stages of writing and giving my worries to the Lord. So that's awesome. Thank you for advice. Thank you for your YouTube channel. We'd love to start at the very first one and go from there. Keep being Amy. So I thought that was very sweet. So thank you so much. This is from the Loveless family. And I love it because she put, because we have so many kids, but they're not all in the home. So she put everybody that was at home. Jaden, Brooklyn, Autumn, Jensen, Madeline, and Stephen, and Maxine. She didn't forget Maxine. So thank you. That was super sweet. The Loveless family. And then the Kremers right here. Thank you so much. I don't usually go check my P.O. box because I don't have to go there all the time for my mail because we mostly have everything coming to the house, but I forget like, oh, there's mail there. So we'll go there and I know there's a couple other cards there that I'll have to go pick up this week. So Maddie's gonna take these. We've got some sticky tack right here and then she's gonna put those, find a wall and put those on. And it's good, and then we're gonna have breakfast. We're just eating a little bit late. I'm having bagel right here. Maddie had bagel too. Cooking hamburger over here for our shepherd's pie. Okay, so I'm gonna take a break. I'm cooking my hamburger. I'm gonna come back and finish that up and just turn it down. We're gonna get our school done, all that stuff, get with the kids, show them all my improvements and moves in the house so everybody can see what it is, and then do our reading. It's gonna be good. I got a book from the library. It's got different Christmas stories in it, and so we were out. I'm trying to think where we're at that this happened. We were somewhere at the, I think it was the UTC mall. And we were out, and there was something about, and it said, yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. And so my kids were like, what are they talking about with, or who are they? They just didn't understand the story. And I said, well, that was a whole newspaper article where they used to write into like, you know, hints from, remember the Dear Heloise, and they'd ask questions, things like that. So I was explaining what they did in the olden days. And so I said, we'll have to read that story. So in that book is that little excerpt from the newspaper. So like the editorial, I think it's editorial. So I thought we'd read it just so they can know the story of that, because you probably would never even hear that unless you have read that before. So we're gonna go over here in the living room, read that while they're eating their breakfast, waking up, all those good things. Okay, so we've been doing some chores. We did our school, got that part done. We're finished now. We're done until after Christmas. So we'll take our little Christmas vacation break right now. So I've got Maddie's taking a break. She's playing with Maxine for me. Jensen and Stephen are outside spraying for our bugs because we have our little, some people use the surface here. And I get that. We moved in, I'm like, you know, it terrified me. I'm like, oh, these bugs, isn't that? Well, as soon as we kind of sprayed our bug cleaner, like I haven't seen any bugs at all. We had those tiny little ants, but they came and went with the little ant trap. And then we haven't sprayed. We were supposed to spray. I usually do it every 3 months. And then the other day I saw one and I was like, ooh, I need to kill that. So it reminded me to spray for bugs. So they are outside right now. I've got the two, we use the Ortho bug killer. It works. It's cheaper than spending hundreds of dollars. I get it if you don't want to do it, but save yourself a whole lot of money and spray. It really does work. So they're out there right now spraying the yard, doing their thing. It's nice and breezy, so it'll be a nice time up for them. So I'm upstairs. I'm like, let me come here real quick and start up here with the coffee table. I had Jensen help me carry it upstairs. So we've got, the couch is holding up so well. I have this blanket here. I think I had one in the mountains like this too, and it just gets like, it tears apart. It looks pretty, but the stuff comes off, it gets fuzzy. So it doesn't look that good. I think I had a blue one. I think I got it at Lowe's. It was really pretty, but it just gets, you know, like little balls on it. So I threw that one away. This one's doing the same thing. I'm like, okay, don't ever buy those blankets, even though they're pretty. It doesn't work when you have kids and stuff. So the thing we're missing here is a coffee table because we have nothing to put a drink in. So that is what, let me show you. I put together blessed. It took me a couple days because it was in between. Let me show you all of it here. And then now I've got my coffee table. Oh, so that's good right here. So it matches. Don't mind, I'm waiting for the cords. The kids have their gaming systems up here and I was waiting to see which one they really play and which one they don't. So you just, every time I come up, I'm like, cords, just ignore the cords because I don't like cords. So we need to I need to have Greg come in here because there's a lot, much more than our, the mountain house, and so I'd like to do you do a hole in the wall and hole down, and they go down, you can go push them through. So we need to do that. We need to hook, this has never been hooked up. Why did we not do this? I don't know, we just never did. But this is good. We sit up here, we watch TV a lot, the kids love it, and the stand right here is nice. I need to come up here, probably, I will. We've got a lot of games in here, and it's taking up a lot of space, and so the games probably will go in the closet, in some kind of organization, and then I can put the DVDs on here because there's a lot of stuff on this thing. We're just shoving stuff everywhere. So I'm thinking, I used to have another table, and that's where the games were. So I'm thinking to put the games in the closet, which is right here, and then the DVDs can go under there. But that's on my list to come. And so I've got the coffee table here, though. This is perfect. It's gonna be nice. So it just needs something simple, just one of the farmhouse style, and it's right there. So this is gonna be covered with kids stuff. And I told him, I'm like, right away, I'm like, you have a coaster when you put stuff on there so you don't ruin the wood, and it'll be good. I can even put some games and stuff in the bottom, which I probably will. I'm excited. So this room is gonna work in progress, but I've got some stuff over here. I was driving one day and one of my neighbors is moving. So she was just throwing all the stuff out, and I was like, you're just throwing it away? She's like, I am. And so I took it because I thought it was really cute. I'm like, well, maybe I'll use it here. So I'm thinking those 3 pictures, because we have a couch coming for over here. I might put the 3 pictures right there. Might do that. I have this shelf over here and these 2 like candle things right here. So I'm thinking this and this, I might do this. I don't know if I love it or not. I might, it's pretty. I just don't know if I want that look. So those I thought we could put on this wall right here. So I'm excited, but I might do the pictures there too. So we might do pictures here or the shelf, but the pictures probably there because it's a little bit longer. So that will come when we get our couch. We'll stick that on the wall, but I've had that stuff. I'm like, that's a start. It was something that like I probably wouldn't have gone and picked it out, but it was one of those things like, okay, there's an opportunity. There's something there. Maybe we should take it. And I did. And so I'm excited to hang those up. So that'll make this room a little bit more, because we really don't have anything in this room except the couch. Just the couch and the kids' chairs and the TV stand and all their games. So look at the kids down there. They're down there. Steven's down. He's cleaning it. He's even spraying the fire pit. That's right. That's a trooper. I'm like, thank you. He's cleaning it out real good. It's a dreary day out today. Looking like kind of cloudy. So this is good. So I'm excited. So this is the coffee table, which I've been waiting for. Matches the TV stand. That's a good little piece in here. It'd be nice to get like maybe a table for over there when I get the couch to match these, like an end table, and that will be good. So this is our able to put the furniture together for this room. It's fun, like all the planning and stuff to be able to do in the new house. I'm like, okay, all of it comes in time. It's like, sure, it'd be great to do it all today. Love it all done right now, but the reality is that's not how life goes. So I'm like, it's better to live in it a little bit, see what we like, what we don't like, and then make a move that way. So let's go back downstairs. I'm gonna start making dinner so that can be finished. Busy time, teaching everybody what to do. I'm gonna make dinner here because I wanna get it done. So I'm gonna do, this is my, shepherd's pie, cottage pie, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to add some beef broth. That's going to be enough right there. Let me get a little bit of water. Because you can add beef bouillon or you can just add beef broth. I'll do that with a little bit of water. And then I'm going to put my cream mushroom soup in here. was gonna finish up dinner and I forgot I told Brooke I was gonna make the bologna. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm basically gonna open my bologna. Hopefully this is exactly what I'm hoping it is. It's ring bologna, so I'm thinking, cut off a piece here. It should be, let's see if it is. It's bologna, hold on, it's like real where they tie it with a string and everything. It's bologna. So this would be like real true bologna. So what you wanna do, you wanna grind it up. I know it doesn't sound very pleasant, does it? I'm thinking, do you take the outside off? You would just grind it up, right? You know what? Let me do one piece. Let's see what it does. All this has to line up or it does not work. I'm like, why is it not going on? Okay, now let's do it. Do a little bit more. Okay, you probably want to take the skin out because you can see the skin. It's learning, that's what I'm doing. Let me get a bowl. Well, the good thing is you can pull out the pieces. They're pretty good to pull out, so that's not gonna be too bad. Maxine is sniffing it, she's like scratching my leg. Okay, so that's good. You can just basically pull it out, so I can put that all in there. So I'm wondering, it's like bologna, usually when you grind it's a little bit wetter. This is not, so let me see here. Okay, so we usually add, there's a little piece of it, like a little bit of pickles and salt, pepper, and it'd be relish, but pickles will work. So again, I'm going off of trying to make it as best I can. I'm gonna put a little bit of onion in here, and then I'm gonna put some salt and pepper, and I've got our homemade pickles because I didn't have any other, is that gonna go? I don't have any pickles open, so I'll just throw in a couple pickles and grind it up. Okay, that tastes really good. That tastes like how my mom would make it, which is that, so that's really good. I'm gonna put dinner together. The kids are watching the show, so I'm just gonna assemble it in the pan. So it has been a busy afternoon. I got to edit today's video for a while, and then we went for a walk. It's really windy outside, really windy outside. I went for a good walk, took Maxine, and then walked around again. The kids were rollerblading and riding their bikes. It was good. And then dinner is done. Let me show you dinner. Let me show you. It's I was gonna check the temperature in my oven. I didn't, so surprise. Yeah, part of it got burnt. It's okay. Just the top layer on this side. So again, it's all good. I was upstairs and I'm like, failed, but it still tastes fine. We'll scrape off the top. We'll be able to eat it. It'll be fine. I know. Got to show you real life. Otherwise, you'll think you'll be a failure if things happen. It just happens. It's quite all right. It's just a little bit. I promise after you scoop that, it makes me wonder, since the back is cooking faster, obviously the front isn't getting as warm. So to turn that temperature down a little bit in that smaller oven, but you can literally just peel off the top. It'll be fine. Yeah, let me show you. You can just peel off the top. See, I know it's probably not happy for everybody, but it's okay, it works. So Greg will be home in a few minutes, and then we'll start our gingerbread competition. We got our Christmas gingerbread competition. We've got this. We got some sprinkles and candies, and they're all starting. If I answered you, that means I'm kind of busy.
No, that means I'm going to talk to you over and over until you answer.
That's a good mindset. Look at the connectors they have. That's so unfair.
Look at, hold on, watch this.
Look at, oh look, it's not even gonna fall apart.
This goes on and it holds the room.
That is so not fair. That's not fair.
No,
we have to like paint ours on. Yes, Maddie's decorating hers.
You know what you should do? What?
So I'm gonna get one.
Scene right here.
Next
What is a
scene.
Giga
He's
check?
doing great. Steven's doing good.
I've heard it before.
We got our houses looking good. Daddy. Oh, wait.
Stop it.
Probably can't see mine. Oh!
I thought
There
that
it
broke.
is. Making soda.
Yo, what the Pikachu?
I hope you enjoyed today's video and what we did and our gingerbread houses and all the fun we had. It was a good evening. So you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you guys again Monday for another video. All right, see you Monday. Bye.